This is a tutorial to show you how to go from a single themed layout to usable templates for students within minutes. And it all starts with Google Gemini. I am going to use Google Gemini to create a table that can be used with Google Sheets, which is then uploadable into Canva. Here's the prompt that I am going to use. I am a first grade teacher with 30 students who are learning to write complete sentences. I would like 25 writing prompts for the month of January. Could you give them to me in a table format with the first column being a single question prompt, the second column being a sentence starter, and the third through seventh column being words that could be used as a word bank to help the students write their sentences? I asked it specifically for a table so that when it generates its output, I can then export it to Google Sheets. As always, make sure that you check the output to make sure that it is usable for your class. Occasionally, Gemini will create it in this canvas layout, which it will not let me export to Google Sheets. The workaround on the left-hand side is to say try without canvas. Now it will simply give me the table I requested, and at the end you will see a button that says Export to Sheets. Before I export this, I want to check the content, like I said earlier, and I also want to get rid of the 3 dots at the end of each sentence starter. To do that, I will reprompt Gemini. When reprompting, you want to be clear and direct. Recreate this table in column 2, rewrite the sentence starters without the ... at the end. The ellipses are gone. And now, if I was not doing this as a tutorial, I would be very careful to read through each of the questions to make sure all of them are what I am looking for my students. Once I have done that, I'm going to export to Sheets. On the bottom left side, it will create this spreadsheet rather quickly, and I'm going to open this in Sheets. Once again, our goal is not a Google Sheet. This is not our end result, so I'm not going to worry too much about formatting. This is just what I am going to use with that layout in Canva. And here is the result. The one thing I will do is change the name of the sheet. It is titled after the last prompt that I used. This helps with organization in my Google Drive. Now my final step is to highlight from A1, the very first cell in the table, down to the last cell with data, which is G26, and to copy it. Now I am going to go to that first grade writing frame. And in Canva, we are going to use a tool called Bulk Create. On the left-hand side of my screen, you will see it listed because I have used it before. If this is your first time using Bulk Create, you want to go to Apps, search for Bulk Create, 2 words, and it will be the first app on the top left. There is no picture, it's just a plus sign with Bulk Create. From here, I'm going to enter data manually. Although I have a Google Sheet, Canva is not a Google program, so it does not always work together the way it should. So I just want to enter it manually. I'm going to clear the table, whatever it looks like. I'm going to click on that very top box with the T, and I'm going to just paste my information there. I'll click done. And now I have all of my data headers here on the left-hand side. To connect each of these to a field in this template, I'm going to click on the text box for prompt, connect data to the question prompt. Sentence starter, I'm going to connect data to sentence starter. Sometimes it's predictive. Since the title was the same as the words, it automatically connected them. Word 1, I'm going to connect data to word 1. Word 2, connect data, word 2. Word 3, connect data, word 3. Word 4, connect data, word 4. And word 5, connect data, word 5. I'm going to look to make sure all of my fields are now purple, which means they have been connected to something on the template. I'll click continue. It's going to ask me if I would like all of the cells in that table. Yes, because the very top one was the titles, it does not select those. I click create 25 designs. And now on the top of your screen, you will see where it says view design. It creates a new file. Here are your completed templates, all 25 of them. Make sure you look through them to see if there are any errors, if there's anything you would like to change. They are now Canva documents or Canva presentation slides, so you can click on the different text boxes and change them to be something different if you prefer. And now you have your templates for class use.